Today I'm working on a car that was just at the dealer. They quoted a bunch of repairs on this thing, and they just wanted a second opinion, which is a smart thing to do. Just because it's the dealership doesn't mean that it's the end all. You know, their opinion on the subject is going to be right. A lot of times they're hiring a lot of younger people with less experience. They're running them through these programs, and then all of a sudden they're mechanics now, and they don't necessarily, have the experience behind them to back up their diagnostics. So this car was just, they quoted needing front axles. Okay, the CV boot is torn here, you can see, but the joint is still tight. So this isn't really, I can't find any play in this joint. I did take it for a drive and I didn't feel any clicking when you cut it all the way one way or the other. And it's still wet, so it's a recent tear. So what I'm gonna end up doing here is replacing the boot, cleaning the joint, re-greasing it, and putting it back together, and it's gonna be fine. They also quoted this car needing both front wheel bearings because of the customer's complaint was a a humming noise while driving. He had wheels bearings done on this last year, so that was one of the reasons why he wanted a second opinion. And you can see these tires, it's kind of hard to show on the camera, but these tires are crazy wavy. I did listen to this with the stethoscope up in the air already, the hubs, and the wheel bearings are perfectly silent. They sound great. But you can see these tires are very, very, very wavy. It definitely has an alignment issue, and that's what's causing the noise. So the dealership cost, that could be $1,000 for both of the wheel bearings on this car that would be done unnecessarily because of a tire noise. So I made a video talking about the difference between tire noise and wheel bearing noise a while ago, and I don't know, maybe some of them need to watch that. But whatever the case, yeah, they missed it. So I'm gonna put boots on the front of this. I'm gonna recommend he buys new tires. These control arm bushings are starting to tear. They're not to the point where I would replace them yet. You can see they've lost a little bit of fluid, but they're still holding their position pretty well. I would say that this isn't an urgent repair. And there are a lot of other things that were just sold on this, so I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, but this joint is also healthy and fine. It just the boot needs to be replaced. These axles are very expensive for these cars, so just throwing an axle on it, especially an OEM dealer, it's not something you do unless you for sure have a damaged CV joint. So just making a quick video talking about getting a second opinion. Even if it was done at the dealer or quoted at the dealer, it's always a good idea to have someone else look at it. I'm not charging for this inspection. Hopefully, if he buys some of the repairs, we'll roll the diagnostic fee into the repairs, so it won't end up costing him anything to have my opinion on this whole thing. And yeah, we'll save him a lot of money, and the car will be good when I'm done. So that's it. Appreciate you watching.